Listen, as a father, have you ever wondered what you're supposed to pass down to your kids? Whether it's knowledge, information, money, what exactly does the Bible have to say about it? Stay tuned, and I'm going to give you 2 things you absolutely must pass down to your kids if you consider yourself a righteous or a good man. Let's go. Hey, listen, it's your boy Joshcashflow. As a Christian, as a believer, there's so many things that I've learned in the Bible about what you need to pass down to your kids. And there's one myth in scriptures that's so misunderstood, and I want to get into it. It actually comes out of the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 22, I believe. And it says, "A good man shall leave an inheritance for his children's children." If you're like me, you've been in church and you've heard this topic debated over and over and over again. What exactly does an inheritance mean? They say things like you have to give good moral compass to your children. You have to give them good values. You have to teach them how to have good relationships. But all these things are only part of the truth. Matter of fact, there's so much small and such a small part of the truth that if you miss the other stuff, then it's like you missed the whole thing. What do I mean by that? As a father, it is your job to leave a house and some type of wealth to your children. Because in the book of Proverbs, actually in the book of chapter 19, verse 22, it says this. It says, "Houses and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a good wife is given from the Lord." So a lot of things a father can give his child, wealth, money, but a wife is not one of them. But one key thing we need to understand is this, that as a father, part of the inheritance you're supposed to pass down to your children is a house and some wealth. Is right there in scripture. So what do we have to do as parents to learn from this? Now, I'm not condemning you if you're not in a financial place to leave a house for your kids. And I'm not even saying you're a bad parent. What I'm just saying that according to the scripture, we're supposed to strive to give some type of inheritance to our kids that includes monetary value. Why? Because our kids are not supposed to start from scratch. We're not supposed to start from zero. And one of the easiest ways we can do this as fathers is just by getting life insurance. This is a play that's been around for so long. And by the way, I'm not a life insurance agent. I do not have life insurance to sell you or anything at all. I'm just giving you an example of one thing that you can do to leave something to your kids. Another thing you can leave to your kids, guys, real estate, okay? Buy houses. If you have a house now that you live in for 30 years, the people who are gonna get the best benefit from it are actually your kids, not even you. Because if you think about it, most of the fond memories you have in your childhood about family revolves and happens in a what? In a house. Thanksgiving is always at Nana's house or Auntie's house or Grandma X's house, right? A home has a feeling of stability, of warmth, of companionship to it. And if you're not leaving something like that to your kids, there's a piece of cultural experience that they're not gonna get to experience. On top of that, from a monetary and economic perspective, you can leave them a house that they can sell, that they can rent out, that they can give to others, they can donate to charity, and whatever their heart desires. But the point of this video is for you guys to understand this, that just because we do not hit a mark, that doesn't mean we should lower the standard. What we need to do is get better as individuals and try to hit the mark set. And the mark set by the scripture, including all the good morals you have to teach your kids, including taking them to church if that's what you do, or including, praying for them or taking care of them and encouraging them and showing them love. Part of our job as fathers is to leave them an inheritance, a moral inheritance, a spiritual inheritance, a physical inheritance, and yes, a financial inheritance. So whether that be a real estate, a house, whether that be money, whether that's stocks, whether that's bonds, there's some monetary aspect that is expected for you to give your kids as a father. So if you want to learn all about money, how to make money, how to multiply money, you're at the right channel. Make sure you subscribe, like the button, do all the YouTube things, and let me know your comments below. Make sure you read those scriptures. I'm going to get the exact scriptures for you right now from my phone, okay? The first scripture, Proverbs 13, verse 22, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children." And the second one, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 14, "Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord." Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, there's a video I also shot that says this, why you should never co-sign a loan. If you haven't watched that, you have to watch that video. It's a game changer. Also, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side. Ciao for now.